first daughter Ivanka Trump held a secret meeting with Planned Parenthood President Cecile Richards in the weeks following her father's inauguration, Politico first reported. But that didn't stop Richards from going after the young Trump at a meeting of New York City liberals last night. Anyone who works in this White House is responsible for addressing why women are in the crosshairs of every single policy we've seen in this administration, Richards said at the Women in the World Summit Wednesday night in New York City. The conference will also feature appearances by former Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton, actress and liberal activist Scarlett Johansson, and left-wing media maven Arianna Huffington, among others. Richards pointed specifically to Ivanka Trump, noting how she's now one of the highest-ranking women in the White House. You look at this administration, and I think women should ask, are we better or worse off than we were 3 months ago, the Planned Parenthood head said. And I think without question, we're a lot worse off, Richards added. Besides a sit-down with CBS News' Gayle King, which aired Wednesday, Ivanka Trump has been fairly media-shy since moving to Washington and recently taking an official White House job. She didn't comment to Politico on the Planned Parenthood meeting, but Don Laggins, the group's executive vice president, told the news site what it was all about. The purpose of the meeting, from Cecile's point of view, was to make sure that Ivanka fully understood what Planned Parenthood does, how it is funded, and why it would be a terrible idea for Planned Parenthood to be removed from being able to see Medicaid patients, Laggins explained. The main thing that Cecile Richards was doing was explaining that the money doesn't actually go to abortions, we get reimbursed the same way a hospital does. We were clearing up misinformation about how this works, Laggins added. Republicans have long licked their lips over the idea of killing off government funding to Planned Parenthood, though candidate Donald Trump actually briefly defended the organization at a Republican debate. Millions of women, cervical cancer, breast cancer, are helped by Planned Parenthood, Trump said last February in Houston. I would defend it because I'm pro-life, but millions of women are helped by Planned Parenthood, the GOP candidate added. Candidate Trump's comments suggested he may not put the women's healthcare provider in the crosshairs once becoming president, but so far, that hasn't been true. And his daughter hasn't spoke out either. The recent Obamacare repeal and replace bill defended Planned Parenthood. Ivanka Trump didn't make a peep. In the Senate last month, Vice President Mike Pence made the tiebreaker vote to pass legislation that rolled back a law that had banned states from denying family planning grants to Planned Parenthood. Ivanka Trump didn't speak out about that either. In that sit-down with CBS King, Trump explained that she would never publicly criticize her father, but that didn't mean she didn't make her voice heard. I would say not to conflate lack of public denouncement with silence, she said. I think there are multiple ways to have your voice heard. In some cases, it's through protest, and it's through going on the nightly news and talking about, or denouncing every issue on which you disagree with, she continued. Other times, it is quietly and directly in candidate, she explained. So where I disagree with my father, he knows it, and I express myself with total candor.